Joe Burrow. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Dolphins on Thursday night primetime.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here we go. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago when they won over the Jets.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll look to throw.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage. Pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Dolphins had 10-3 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Walker. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The Bengals drive about to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
Review the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 12. Burrow over the middle. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline, and it's caught before he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. On third down, here's Walker. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to a quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A desperation heave for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Back to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. That one caught by Carter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3.
Come on, set. Green.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Room here to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added the 7 seeds to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now it's Burrow.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Chubb on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown Bengals. Nick Chubb, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They find some open field, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Burrow on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end Gesicki. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And some room to work. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ken Walker, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. The partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting to move.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it out here in the 4th. Raiders. Short kick. One of the up middle, take it down. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these